Welcome everybody coming into the chat. I hope you guys are having a happy Sunday. Hopefully a Sunday fun day. We're calling in Holy Fire Reiki for this reading. Add a little bit of healing energy. Okay, welcome back everybody. For those of you that are returning, welcome. Okay, so we're calling upon and calling in the Most High God and the Holy Spirit to this reading and to all other readings. And we're asking that the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, our ancestors, our starseed family, and Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters or saints that want to be present with us. We're calling and inviting them into this space and into this reading for both me and for you. We're asking that they put a shield of protection around us during this reading and keep us safe from all harm. Please remove any negative entities, Most High, and please be with us. Again, thank you, God, for everything that you do for us. Thank you for all of the support. And if you have any messages for me to channel, I'm open and willing to do that, as always. All right. Thank you. And thank you, archangels, as well, for all that you do for us. Thank you, Egyptian deities. Thank you, everything in creation, for aligning with us today. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means just be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no evil eyeing, no copyright, no shadow banning, no trademark issues, and no energy harvesting and no witchcraft. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal from them. Okay. Now, if you guys have any personal questions that you need addressed, you can send me a $20 USD super chat, PayPal payment, or Cash App. And then once that is confirmed, you can send your personal question and I'll pause the collective reading and then I'll pick another deck of cards to use on your personal situation. So that's the way I'm doing personal readings for right now. And that's, if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a reading, do a $20 super chat. It is really so much more affordable and you really do get your question answered. So that is my biggest suggestion. If you guys got any stuff that's personal that you want to know about that's going on. Other than that, we will be doing a collective reading, which means I'm reading everybody's energy. So you need to know what to let go, what's not yours, and then what is. So I'm getting like a weird taste in my mouth and I've been drinking water, but like, it's almost like you leave a bad taste in somebody else's mouth is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like it's because this person has tried so hard to put you in poverty and lack mindset and scarcity. And you could be dealing with gang stalking. You could be dealing with harassment. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. Welcome in, God's... Oh, I can't even say that. God's chosen warrior. There we go. 444. I love that. I love that name. That's really cool. So yeah. So you rub somebody the wrong way because you're not struggling like they are. So this is a collective reading. Okay. I don't even know how to say your name. Listava. This is a collective reading, which means that I'm reading the collective energy. If you have a personal question, you can send me a $20 USD super chat, PayPal, or Cash App payment. Once that's confirmed, then you can send your personal question and I'll use another deck of cards to answer that. Okay? All right. So yeah, make sure you guys like the video. That's really important that we get like at least 50 likes on the video, and then the video will get monetized. The system will pick it up. We want to get these messages out to the people that need them, basically. All right. So the number 2. The number 2 is about taking steps. It's all about building, you know. The number 2 also has to do with duality. So whenever you see the number 2, you want to be thinking about what is the dual nature of this subject? Like, especially when you see angel numbers, if you were to see 222. Now, when you have 3 numbers, the energy of the number 3 is mastery. When you've got 3 2s, you have mastered some type of duality. That's how I would read that. Also, it talks about, you know, you being able to multitask and you being able to have multiple creations at one time. Plus, you're taking steps towards mastery because the number 3 is about mastery. All right, let's cut the deck. So you guys are being delivered out of some type of poverty. This is not like a natural poverty, and it hasn't been going on for that long. It feels like to me that God is doing something behind the scenes with with y'all's finances. It could be bringing in a new opportunity. It could be like aligning you with better spending choices. Like it, okay. Some people, they get in debt because they spend a lot of money on things that they don't need. You could be finding that you are spending money on things that you don't necessarily need. Okay. It's all about how you get more resources, about what you do with the resources you have. So like when you don't have any money, what other resource can you pull upon, basically? And then if you're looking at it as money being the only resource, then you can basically look at what's going on and go, okay, is there too much money going out, not enough money coming in? Where can I cut and save my costing? And where am I giving money to things, people, places, and things that don't serve my highest and best good? The fastest way to go into debt is when people go into like addiction and they go into overspending. They go into like, yeah, like addiction's kind of the main one. Maybe sometimes when they go into new relationships, yeah, I could see that happening where somebody gains a new relationship and then they start spending a lot of money. So when you look at where you're putting your money, and that moral energy that's behind the money that allows the money to manifest. See, why we have physical jobs is because we get moral energy, which equals our ability to manifest physical cash. We get moral energy from helping ourselves and helping other people. You get the highest amount of moral energy when you're doing something with your gifts and abilities to help yourself and to help others, basically. And so, yeah. So let's say that you win the lottery and you get $1 million. If you don't change the way that your mentality is on spending and on money, then you'll spend up that $1 million and you'll be like, shit, now I'm back in the same position that I was in before, because the money, the issue with your finances before was never really about the money. It was about, whatever financial decisions that you were making. So a lot of people, they'll win the lottery and then they'll end up going broke because they haven't, yes, they got the money, but their inner atmosphere has not switched enough or changed enough or evolved enough to where they're going to be able to hold on to that money or duplicate it, right? So when you invest in things that are positive, okay, like giving to charity, that is one of them that really, really increases your moral energy. Giving to charity, tipping people, that type of thing, donating to people, and it's not just about giving it away, but it's literally where you're putting that money. When you donate time and resources, it could be either time, money, energy, whatever it is, to something that is benefiting this world, you will get a return back of that energy in a very positive way, which will lead you to having more income coming in. When you're giving out all of your energy and it's going to this person and this person, or having to go for this substance, or having to go, to this company, and basically you don't research anything about the people you're sending your money to, that's when people start to go into debt, because the moral energy, they're not investing in companies that have any integrity. That's usually what I see. So money does carry an energy that we could call karma, or we could just call it, whatever is attached to money, basically. So in one of the Asian countries, it's not India, but it's like Vietnam or Japan or something like that. Okay, they have these stations that are called money wash stations. So you take your money, your dollar bills and your coins, and you put them on this little tray, and it takes it through this thing, and it washes the money clean. And then basically your money has been cleaned off of any negative energy that it was holding on to. So the people in Asia, they know about what I'm talking about. So when they get money from people, they take it to those cleaning stations. Not only does it help with not spreading like disease, because money is a carrier of just all sorts of gross things, but it also cleanses energetically the energy of the money, it blows it dry. And you basically, let's get the likes up, you guys. Basically, they're washing their money. So they're doing something to cleanse their money, and they know about that. And so a lot of you guys may not know that you need to cleanse your money, and maybe not physically cleanse your money like they are, but at least energetically cleanse it. Like if you have $100 bills, I would invest in some selenite. Put whatever money you have, put selenite on that. So it clears the energy from the person that you just got the money from. Do you see what I'm saying? So when money passes hands, that's how negative karma can be given to people. All right. So let's get the likes up, you guys. We got, 11 people watching, 7 likes on the video. All right. So Page of Wands, interesting energy to start this off. So you could be dealing with somebody that is younger. Okay. I don't know why this has been coming up recently, but it does seem to me that, there are younger people that want to take the position of people who are older, straight up, without working, without gaining any experience. They just want to replace that person because they look at that person like they're old and they shouldn't be doing whatever they're doing. I mean, there are readers that look at me like I'm fucking old as shit. Like I'm like 50 or something. I don't know what they think, but like literally they look at me like I'm really old and I shouldn't be in the position that I'm in. However, this is the type of job where the older you get, the longer you've been doing readings, the more credible you are, right? So these people that just want to jump up and stand in your position without doing any of the work, without doing any of the evolution, the shadow work, all of that, those people, that's the type of person that's trying to put you in poverty, somebody that wants to replace you. And they're very naive to think that they are in their early 30s and that they've mastered something. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that people can't be super evolved, but to be honest, I think you're in your prime when it comes to your career when you're about 48. Other people may disagree with that, but that's when God considers you to actually be a fully formed adult, right? And so you've got somebody that wants to replace you, but they don't have the skill set necessary to do so. 2 of Cups, literally. This person doesn't have a soul contract with the universe. Like they literally don't. So that's kind of the problem here. I mean, that's not the only problem. The other problem is that this person doesn't have the same abilities as you. But yeah, you got somebody wanting to compete with you that it's like their victories are very short-lived because they never really long-term pursue anything. Let's get the likes up, you guys. They don't pursue things long-term. This person, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, obviously, if you're younger, try different careers, try different activities and different things, be around different types of people because you don't know what your thing is until you've tried it, right? But this person, they've just sampled, whatever it is that you do. It could be being a shaman. It could be being a healer. It could be being a psychic. It could be being a banker. You know what I mean? Like this person has sampled the experience and then they believe that they just know everything. Like that's crazy to me. 6. They believe that they know everything when it comes to finances. This person, they love to spend a lot of money. This is the type of person that loves to drain their parents and their grandparents of finances. Okay, so this person is always the borrower. They're never the lender, but they want to stand up and replace you. This person wants your soul contract and they're not getting it. I don't care what destiny swap shit they attempt to do. It's not going to happen. Your destiny has nothing to do with this younger person who wants to compete with you for resources. Like, it's not a competition for resources. When we can print endless amounts of paper bills, why would it ever be a competition for resources? When you stop looking at this world as a competition for resources, you will start to have money come in regularly. Welcome in, Nurkarem. I hope you're having a good day. 5 of Wands. Literally, this person is competing for your position. However, they're younger. They're too young. They don't have any real life experience. This is the type of person that wants to be a wise counsel to other people, like a medium or something, but they don't have life's experience. How could this person guide somebody? And maybe that's naive to think, but I don't really think so. It's like, how could they really guide somebody when they haven't experienced life, when they've been sheltered everything that they want? They just they steal it from a parent or get it from a grandparent. This is the type of child that would psychic vampire their own family for resources and blackmail them. So you're dealing with somebody that plays dirty. They are trying to create different types of opposition to your plan for happiness and peace. This person's trying to challenge your authority. This is why God has shown this person. They do have a little bit of ability because they know that God has shown them that they need to take several seats. But they are very, very greedy. And somebody else has pushed this person up to think that they could take your spot. I think fucking not. This person wants you to forget about your career and just go on with your life and say, you know what, the best part of my life passed me by. No, it is not this person's time. It's your time. That's why you have a soul contract. It is not this person's time. People need to freaking stand. I am having a good day. I hope you guys are having a good day. Like, exactly. Like somebody who reads Freakonomics that thinks that they're an economist. Literally, this person, just like they're like, get out of the way. I need to sit there. I need to be in that position. And it is not their time. This person's time is going to be in their late 30s to early 40s if they ever get one. So them trying to compete right now for your resources is ridiculous. This person sees you as a Queen of Cups, regardless of your gender. They see you as somebody who is practical, emotionally honest, devoted, careful with money, like the perfect nurturer. This person is trying to put 10 swords in your back because they want your position. They want you to be like, this person believes in, if you succeed, then I fail. If I succeed, then you fail. That's how this person, because they think they're playing some type of fucking game. However, this little youngster is about to find out that you don't play these fucking types of games with people's finances and walk away scot-free. You don't just walk up into somebody else's life and try to push them out of their position when you could have a family to support, and this person just wants to buy, Nike shoes and Gucci. Like, come on with that shit. This person doesn't even care about doing anything with spirituality. They just want the finances. This is why, they're thinking like a victim. Oh, it's not fair. They're in my spot. Nobody is in this person's spot. This person is not, they're not going to, the ranking that you have is so much higher than this person. They don't have ranking to call spiritual shots on you. And I don't care what practitioner they work with. I don't care who they go to. I don't care what their mother says. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. They don't have what it takes. And they're not going to have what it takes for some time to come. Okay, point blank, period. So them trying to do what you do, this person will never, you cannot compete where you don't compare. This person will never do what you actually do. They'll never be connected to God like that because they're greedy and envious and jealous and competitive. And God doesn't like ugly. God does not like that type of behavior, which is very ugly, to be trying to betray somebody because they can do something that you can't and you see them being successful. This person sees you being successful. Knight of Cups. Like, I really do believe that this person is an idiot. That they think that they've stolen all of these like options. This person has also thought that they've stolen a divine love soulmate from you. No, they didn't, but whatever. Let them think what they want. Delusional. You mean this person, that this Knight of Cups was a setup anyways? Somebody that was going to come in and give you some faulty love offer. This person really believes, this younger person believes that they stole some fucking Knight of Cups from you. Like, that's laughable shit. You didn't want this Knight of Cups, bitch. That person could have that Knight of Cups straight up. You want an emperor, somebody that's on your level, not somebody that's still trying to get their shit together. These people are still trying to get their shit together. And not only that, this Page of Wands is being cheated on by this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is cheating on this younger person. And while they're cheating on this younger person, they're thinking about you. This person could like masturbate to you every day or something like that. Just disgusting shit. And this Knight of Cups knows they shouldn't be pulling on your energy like that. Like, seriously. Six of Wands. You're about to come into fame and public recognition. This is your destiny. It's part of your fate. It's part of what is going to happen no matter what. You will be seen by the world. You will be acknowledged. You will be paid and rewarded for your services. These people are in the tower. First of all, they're cheating on each other. They're not loyal to each other. These people do not follow the laws of God. And I'm not judging anybody that's sleeping with people and not being married. I'm not judging people for that. It's not my job to judge anything anyways. And none of us are perfect. But like literally, this person, they do a lot of things that the Most High is like, that's borderline the enemy's boundaries, right? Like cheating on people, whether you're in a marriage or not, still cheating on somebody is still not right to do. Okay. You do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And you just hope that as you continue to treat other people right, that other people will get into alignment, because what you send out, you will get back. Eventually your karma will clean up. If you treat other people how you want them to treat you, it will clean up and you'll draw in positive people. These people do not understand that precept. They're always trying to get something off the back of another person. They don't believe that a resource could come from the divine. They have to steal and compete and do all of this extra bullshit like witchcraft and weird shit. And so you're being delivered out of whatever poverty this young person was trying to put you in, and whatever this night. See, this person thinks they stole a love opportunity from you. No, they stole somebody that was being sent from a Hierophant group that was being sent to destroy your life. That's why this person is in the tower. That's why both of them are in the tower. Literally. This person is hilarious. They thought they intercepted a blessing, and this whole opportunity this Knight of Cups was bringing was never a blessing. It was always going to be a curse. Straight up. So basically, by this person competing with you, they've not only propelled you to go forward into your destiny, but they've also, by trying to steal your blessings, this person doesn't know what your blessing is. They have got themselves into a sticky situation with the Knight of Cups. That's hilarious. And they're in the tower. This person is not gaining any victory over you, and they're not getting your money. But point blank, period. The world. I don't know if this is a stepchild you used to have or somebody from the past. I don't know who they are to you, but literally they want everything that's yours. And this person feels like you did something to them. Like you didn't do anything to them. If you had to walk away from a toxic marriage or a bad abusive relationship and leave a stepchild behind, that is what it is. You know, I had to walk away from a stepchild that I really, really loved to get away from this psychotic, abusive, ass crazy, narcissistic father. And I dodged a bullet. I would literally be dead right now had I not gotten out of that marriage and got away from them. I'm not even going. Yeah, they stole the decoy. That's exactly it. They think they stole something, but they're just getting like, you reject this person. You would have rejected them anyways. So yeah, you're getting worldwide fame and success. And this person is pissed off. You know, they're facing some type of imprisonment because they have been trying to cheat and steal in some type of way. And they've been doing it with this karmic masculine Knight of Cups energy. You have been so protected from this. Even if you don't feel like you have a lot of extra money to spend, you're still not going under. And that's what this person intended, was to replace you, to kick you out of your spot, to intervene on your gifts, to stop your flow of money. Like literally, this is a little shithead. We're super immature and naive to think that this person could replace a real boss. Like, no, they're not a boss. They don't command respect. You Eight of Swords, I'm sorry, Eight of Swords. You Queen of Swords cut this person off because you knew energetically or emotionally that, first of all, they're a copycat. Second of all, they can't do what you do. Third of all, you don't want people like this in your life. They're facing some type of jail. Like, I don't know what this person has done, but they're facing a major restriction. This Eight of Swords energy could be them losing their gifts or being bound in some type of way by spirit. Like, spirit is not going to allow this person to use their psychic ability to make money. I'm just going to say that right now. Because of the way that they tried to do this by knocking you out of your spot, stealing your destiny and stealing your gifts and abilities and all that to try to replace you. And I don't care if this person's in your bloodline either. Whoever they are to you, I don't care. They're not you. Okay. That's the difference. They're not you. They may be in your bloodline. They may be someone from the past, whatever. They could even be somebody you don't even know, but they're not you. That's the one, big difference. And I'm feeling out of breath. Like, this person is out of breath trying to compete with you. They'll never compete with you. I don't care if this person has better numbers. I don't care what the universe is showing this person. Okay. I don't care. It's a no. They're facing some type of serious restriction. And if they were trying to set you up to go to jail so that they could sit in your spot or take a lover or whatever other dumb shit, this person is facing jail time. That is crazy to me. 6 again, all about physical material objects. This person would freaking sell the soul of their lover, their mother, their sister, their brother for a fucking bag. Like, straight up. That's the energy that I get from them. So God would never allow this person to be in a spiritual career where you actually have to have empathy to be able to connect with people. This person doesn't have empathy. Fool. They're extremely foolish. This is like so stupid of them to think that they could come up to, this is like somebody coming up to try to replace like a veteran, like somebody that, not even a veteran, just somebody that has like been in a certain type of field for a while. Like, you can't just walk up and replace, like, I couldn't just walk in and replace Cardi B. Okay. Like, she's been in, or Nicki Minaj, like, they've been in female rap for forever. Right. Like, so I would never attempt to do that, but this person is not very intelligent. They're not emotionally intelligent. This person is very immature and emotionally stunted. They would lead people the wrong way. That's why God is shutting down their gifts and abilities. Oh, thank you, Nurkarim. You're so kind. Thank you so much. So yeah, you're literally being delivered out of this poverty that this person was trying to put you in. Because I feel like had they succeeded with their little vindictive plan, you would have been facing some challenges, but because they're not gaining a victory over you, you're not going to face any difficulty. Queen of Wands, their mother could be this Queen of Wands energy. Somebody that's very, very manipulative. I think that this Queen of Wands is the one who was doing the destiny swap magic. They're pretty confused because both of these people want to do what you do. They want to replace you. Like, super weird energy. Yeah, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, this is definitely this person's child, like mother, like father, I guess. The apple does not fall far from the tree there. However, you can't steal somebody's blessings and you can't take somebody's kids' blessings. Even you are smart enough to know that attacking children is wrong. Like, this Queen of Wands has tried to take the destiny of their own child. That's why their energy is so off. They're up under judgment. Look at that. Could you freaking imagine your own mother? Like, gives me like Snow White vibes. Like, could you even, oh, bye, Nurkarim. Thank you so much. You have a great day as well. Could you even imagine like your own mother trying to steal your destiny and you not knowing why you have failure after failure after failure and your own mother is stealing from you? So where I was picking this Page of Wands was stealing from this Queen of Wands. It's going both ways. They're both stealing from each other. So they're very vampiric. They're up under some heavy ass judgment. It also feels like this Knight of Cups could have been sleeping with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, which is absolutely disgusting. You dodged a bullet. Sometimes when you say no to people, you don't understand how much you're saving your own life, how much you're saving your bacon. Queen of Pentacles, because literally, had you engaged with these people, you would not remain a Queen of Pentacles. You also, like, had you not cut these people off, they would have drained you for every resource, tried to take all of your ideas, tried to duplicate what you do, and then give it off to the masses like they did it. And God would have literally not ever allowed that to happen. But still, these people want to take your intellectual property, and they want these codes that you have that are like shamanistic downloads. They want these messages that come from the Holy Spirit. That's crazy. The Hermit. These people really believe, because you don't have a bunch of people going around in your life, like, they really believe that you're an easy target. Somebody that can stand on their own 2 feet, that's not afraid to go within to find the answer. Somebody that is in hermit mode, usually those are the most powerful people. So you could be getting out of hermit mode, but just the fact that you were in hermit mode caused you to be able to save some money. Where these people, they want you spending money continuously so you never have enough. I am literally getting that these people used a Ouija board and they're being haunted. Like, how stupid are they? Now, I understand, for those of you that were, kids in the 1980s and 1990s, there was never like a warning with the Ouija board. It like literally, it was like literally a game. People nowadays, they know better. They know that shit is not a game. The Star. See, look at that. You had to go within yourself to find that inner star power, that ability to manifest, to create art, to draw, to paint, to write, to sing, to dance, to, I just heard skate. Like literally, whatever this is, you have had to go within to tap into that star ability. These people, they're up under judgment because they wanted to be the star in everybody's reality, but they don't have that trait. 8 of Wands. These people are in trouble because they went to the crossroads with some type of bullshit offer, trying to get you in trouble, or trying to get some entity to work against you and steal this star ability so that they could have it. And it's a big no. You're literally being delivered from this financial burden, aka this other person. And they're in the Tower. They're like experiencing a lot of loss, and they're very confused as why they're experiencing loss. It's because they're the ones that were doing the witchcraft. What are they talking about? 6 of Cups. This person could be trying to mess with your memory. Maybe they want you to see them in a different light. They could be doing like a honey jar sweetener spell to try to get you to open up to them again. You're never giving to this fucking vampiric family ever again. And if you ever did give to them, it was a mistake in the past. And most likely, if you are struggling financially, it's because you've given to somebody that really you shouldn't have given to. That's why cleansing the money is so important. Going back to the very beginning of this reading, that's why that other country, whatever one in Asia, that's why they have money cleansing stations, because they know that money carries residual energy. And that energy, if that money wasn't obtained through a moral avenue, through a way of helping others, if it was obtained by hurting others, then that money is going to have a negative charge to it. It's going to actually, you accept money like that, like blood money, basically. That's why you will never see me wear a diamond. I will never purchase a diamond, because I don't want anything that anybody else had to die over or had to like slave their life to find. I don't want anything that negative and that karmic. I don't care how pretty it is. Like literally, if somebody had to suffer to get it, I don't want it. I don't want that energy to follow me, and I don't want it attached to me. That's just personally the way I feel about diamonds. You call me cheap if you want, but I don't want anything that's got negative suffering attached to it. And I would feel really like an asshole walking around with a blood diamond on. I'm not talking about a red diamond, but a diamond that was obtained through the diamond mines in like Africa and putting children into slavery. I would not feel good about myself walking around with that type of rock anywhere on my body. And anyways, that's just the way that I feel about it, though. You don't have to agree with me. But I'm sure a lot of people think that I'm cheap because I, don't care for designer things. I just, after seeing Balenciaga's thing, like, I don't know, I've just really turned off from that type of stuff. These people are so suffering, you guys. They're in the 9 of Swords. It's just very unfortunate for them. I feel like both of them, their energy is like really low vibrational. It's very low. They have very low energy. These people cannot fill their own cup. Not on their own. They always have to outsource to something else. These people could be depressed. They could be having mental health issues. They could be really struggling physically and mentally, having psychotic breaks, unable to get out of bed. This is another reason that they feel that they need to steal from other people, is because they don't have the energy to do whatever this is that you do. And like literally, they don't have the imagination or the creativity either. These people are really blocked. They're really blocked. And they're facing some type of serious punishment. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you've got this Ace of Pentacles. These people are literally in bed crying day and night. I am getting somebody that is depressed day and night because they went to a witch or warlock in the Appalachian Mountains. This is going to be specifically for somebody. And they tried to do some destiny swap. They saw you somewhere and they said, I want that person's energy. I want their destiny. I want their this, that. The witch told these people, this could be about Hailey Bieber, but it's not specifically. But like the witch told these people that if this shit backfires, if this this whole destiny swap money magic crap, exchange of destiny for another one type thing, if this backfires, that there could be some serious reparations that would have to be made, right? Spiritual reparations from the ancestors and everything like that. See, the witch in the mountains told this person, but they did not care. They were so greedy. They wanted your power so bad that they just agreed to go with it anyways. Look at this. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They were told that literally if they go forward with this ritual, if it backfires, they could be feeling exhausted, have low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness. They need to choose between too many commitments, loss of enthusiasm and interest in the very things that have always made them happy. Because if they're going for your destiny, they're not fulfilling their own, which means that they're not doing the things that would actually make them happy. So that's why people are delusional when they want someone else's destiny and they try to take that shit, and it's a big no. It's like, okay, you can have that person's destiny, but you won't be happy with it. It says material success doesn't make you happy. These people are learning that even with the numbers, even with being pushed up and paying people to push a button on their platform or whatever, even with these numbers and this money, that they're not happy. That's because these people were not happy before the money. So when they get the money, it's not going to keep them happy. When you have to rely on the external world for happiness, you are a victim to it. You're basically powerless. And this person is super upset that you're still being successful, that God is keeping his commitment with you, that you are being revered, cherished, and loved by many others, basically. There's definitely a King of Swords that this person, welcome in, Phoenix Empress. I hope you're having a good day. There's definitely a King of Swords that this person went to try to get you in some type of legal trouble. But this is basically because their destiny swap failed, and they're getting told that there's not really anything that this King of Swords can do to you about you making money by using your star ability. You know what I mean? Let's get the likes up, you guys. If all of you guys are not haters, please like the video. So yeah, literally, let's get the likes up, you guys. I believe in you. You can like the video. Unless you're a cross watcher and you're one of these people that tried to steal someone's destiny, then you should be liking the video, because you being down here is a very good thing compared to what these people are about to go through. I would be very thankful that you are getting the guidance to move forward and to cut people and places and situations off that don't serve you. Because these people, they're not even getting the messages. Like, they really thought that they were going to take some fake, faulty shit to this King of Swords and abuse that person's mind. I just heard cult. Abuse this person's mind to get them to come for you legally. This person doesn't have any grounds to stand on legally. They can't do anything to you. You just like there's like thousands of shamans, there's thousands of people, probably hundreds of thousands, maybe even, I don't know how many, but there's certain number of people that are doing tarot readings, that are doing shamanistic work, that are doing all of these practices. And you cannot take somebody to court because of their spiritual belief. You cannot take somebody to court because you're jealous that they're making money. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's look at that situation. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're going to use this deck. Wow. Yes. Okay. So the answer is yes, you did make the right decision. So let's see what comes out about this person. Wow, you've been making a lot of really good choices, is what I'm hearing about your future and about how things are going to go moving forward. Making a lot of really good choices because you're figuring out the people who were like, I want to call them threats because they're not really a threat because you're protected, but you're weaving out the people that didn't have a good intention for you, basically. Oh, you're very welcome. I love reading for you. So look, this person could have been using some type of voodoo. I get that right off the bat. Like you have dodged some type of major bullet. And it doesn't seem like they're that intelligent to use voodoo, so maybe they went to somebody else. I think that this person has been keeping a very dark secret from you for a minute now. Like, I feel like this person's family could have a weird opinion about them because they do weird behaviors. This person could be very much into, well, they do feel like they're lost, okay? This person feels like they're lost without you. That's what I'm very drawn to that. They're also very much asleep. Even though they're doing some type of weird spiritual work or they're getting it done, they're seeking somebody that can do it. Or maybe this is TikTok they're getting it from. They're still asleep in the matrix. They haven't awakened. This person acts like they are some like really clear-headed person, but they're really not. And I don't know if they are, I feel like they're taking some type of substance that is not a prescription drug, right? That's what I'm literally getting. Like this person has a few secrets that you don't know about. They were putting on such a different face to you. Like you probably would never think that this person takes any type of substance. Like that's what I'm getting is that they're very much have created a facade about themselves. Yeah, this person was betraying you in some type of way. They have some type of heart wall, broken heart, blocked heart chakra. This person, well, they're a backstabber. They carry a lot of like, I want to say, a lot of very dense energy with them because they're so angry at people from the past. This person does not ever forgive people. Yeah, he pretends to be very spiritually, but you feel something's off. That's it. Is that whatever this spirituality is more this person taking substances and doing voodoo or getting voodoo done. It doesn't feel like their personal hand is doing the voodoo, but it does feel like they know somebody or they know of somebody. And this person has helped whoever this is that we're talking about basically to look like they're a spiritual person. So they're very much a backstabber though. They go through life putting people up as sacrifices, like literally. They're a part of some type of coven, secret. So that's what it is. It's a coven or secret society. Yeah, this person's a gatekeeper. They definitely want to gatekeep your ability. That's probably how they're connecting with somebody that does voodoo, like being a part of a coven, which completely makes sense to me. But yeah, this person acts like they're really blessed and really gifted spiritually, but they're not. They don't have a good intuition. Like let's just say that this person that's in this coven group, it could be an online coven or one where they meet only ever so often. But this person has no idea that the people in this coven are betraying them. Yes, I feel like he's feeding off your feminine energy as well, because he doesn't have that divine feminine within him. And, divine feminine energy can basically birth any type of project, it feels like energy harvesting, but it also feels like not only is he energy harvesting from you, but this coven is energy harvesting off of him. So that's why he's always looking for new people. Present energy on this situation. Wow. You finding this out is going to make such a big difference in your day-to-day life, because when you keep an open door, like Some witches and warlocks, they will consider you still talking to them as an open door for them to exchange energy with you, to steal from you, to do whatever they want to do to you. Yeah, you even have like Bigfoot energy coming out. So this person might want to be mindful going into nature, because if they do any more rituals towards you, they're going to be met with like serious cryptid energy. And that gives me the energy of like the Appalachian Mountains. I literally think that there is something coming from that area. Yeah, they were never your friend. They were always trolling, is what I'm seeing at the bottom here. This person's pretty sneaky. I mean, they're pretty convincing. They put on a really good mask, they clean up nice. They put on a really good show for other people. But if it ever came like to where this person had to be tested and do something in front of you, they wouldn't be able to do it, or it would be fake. It just feels like this person's trying to use you for your codes, your downloads, basically. He loves to hike. Yeah, he might want to be mindful about where he goes into nature, especially if he's hiking to go into nature to do witchcraft. This person wants you to give up your gifts, like self-martyr yourself, self-sacrifice. They could act like they're a self-martyr, self-sacrifice person, like they're, that they just do all these good things for other people, but there's nobody around this person that can attest to anything good that they've done. Like, this person would sacrifice their own mother if it would get them success. Like, seriously. They're about to see the wrath of God, the vengeance of gods. This person has lost their gifts. They started a war with God and with you. Personal legacy, spiritual inheritance. Absolutely. That is a destiny swipe, sweetie. When you get around somebody and I seriously, there are so many TikTok videos that talk about this, about how when you meet somebody, you have to be really aware of what happens with your energy, because if you are around somebody and your life starts to go downhill and theirs starts to go uphill, then you got to know that that person's trying to steal your destiny from you. That's like literally verbatim what a destiny swap is, oh, we're going to exchange energy. I'm going to give you my bad karma and I'm going to take your good karma. And this person is experiencing the wrath of God for this, because this was stupid. They wanted to build a personal legacy off of your energy while your health and everything goes downhill, and your finances and everything. It was like not just one thing in your life. It seems like it's many things. Yeah, you didn't realize it at the time because you probably weren't aware, but now that you're aware, you'll be able to call your energy and your power back. And I would read Psalm 139 against this person. They were doing some type of witchcraft, banishing conflict spells, poverty spells, energy harvesting, vampirism, and this person could be like a shapeshifter. I don't know what degree they're shapeshifter, but they definitely were doing something to give because this person will never do a good thing in their life, like straight up. They don't do good things like for people. This person only does bad shit to people. So that's why they have to exchange that bad energy for the good. I used to know somebody that used to live next to me, and every time I would go to sleep, I would feel tugging on my energy, and it would feel like my solar plexus. I would just feel, boom, that this person, they stayed up all night on the other side of the wall listening, and they would just extract energy out of me, literally, and then go use it to keep themselves alive. And I would just go downhill, and I started to literally get really, really mentally ill, really physically ill. And I was not healthy when I was living next to that person. And then when I figured out what they were doing, I started fighting back, and I didn't understand the whole concept of prayer at that time. And so I was like unaware basically of how to address it. See, this is how you fix it. Self-love, self-care, being self-made, being your authentic self, knowing that nobody can really be you, and then being self-created and building a personal foundation. So this person was trying to take that foundation from you. That is crazy. But you know what? You're not their only victim. This person has targeted like a few other women. Yeah, you've definitely had another lifetime with them where they did this same exact thing. There's multiple timelines that need to be resolved. because this person's triggered, angry, salty, pressed, pissed off, vengeful, wrathful. They're mad because they were getting away with doing this to you for a certain amount of time, and then now God is stepping in, and they're like feeling the blowback really, really bad of their actions. And this person has done this to so many people that I don't think that they know who it's actually coming from, the reason that they're getting their ass handed to them by the Most High. Air sign energy. So you might want to see where air sign, this person does a lot of word magic. They like to speak things into creation. And this person's energy was always lower than yours. Even after they've been exchanging energy and tampering with your frequency, your energy is still higher than theirs. So it's an unequally yoked relationship to begin with. This person could be an air sign, or they could just be using that air sign energy very destructively. They're very vexed. They're kind of afraid of you, though. That's why I feel like if you had to call your energy back in war with this person, it's not you by yourself fighting this person. It's you, your ancestors, the Most High God, the Holy Spirit. This person's definitely intimidated by you. They're a little bit paranoid. They're haunted. They're guilty. They were doing some type of moon magic, which is why they're facing lunacy. They would, and this is why when you get around this person, they always complain about their life and their health and how everything is bad for them. And they basically trauma dump on you, and then they walk away with your good energy and they go, oh, well, that's a fair exchange. No, it's not. God does not consider that to be a fair exchange. This person wants, since you're pulling your energy back, this person is going to want revenge against you, even though literally you haven't done anything to them other than stop talking to them. It feels like whatever was done is being reversed. This person's ignorant, stubborn, prideful, hubris, and arrogant bully. They're weak-minded and very aggressive. They were like trying to hide out in your energy, and they were really trying to cloak themselves so that you would not see who they truly were. That's crazy. Yeah, like basically you avoid this problem by spending time outside, doing yoga, going for walks, meditating, playing with a dog, a cat, a horse, rat, snake, whatever, lizard, bird, whatever it is in nature that you like. In fact, you could have been seeing a lot of crows as well. If you're seeing crows, or what is the other black bird? What's it called? Ravens. Ravens represent magic. Crows represent death. That was definitely something, because this person is trying to spy on you is what it feels like. Now, they could have been doing some type of evil eye, death spell, necromancy, graveyard magic, moon magic, destiny swap. This person wants to be a spiritual practitioner. I don't know if they told you that, or they want to be a shaman. This person literally wants to be a shaman so they can have innocent people come to them, so they can give them this whatever, like ayahuasca or whatever, get them put in some type of altered state. And then this person will steal all of their gifts and abilities. That's literally what they're planning to do to people. So yeah, this is why you should not help this person. And that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Witches, warlocks, come on now. This person is a freaking warlock. I mean, I think warlocks are people that are kicked out of covens. So this person's still in a coven. So maybe they're a sorcerer, wizard, magical practitioner, shamans. That's literally, he practices and teaches martial arts. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Well, he should stick to that. I mean, that's a lot more compatible for him than this witchcraft shit. I mean, literally, it's literally not compatible for him to do this to you. The Archetypes Oracle. So let's see what's in the Archetypes deck and see what this person's even pulling off of, why they chose you. I mean, I do think there's no coincidence. Obviously, you had other lifetimes with this person, but you know, they want to be the healer. Like you're meant to be a big healer. Like seriously, they want to be the shaman, the healer. That's crazy. They wanted to do this in another lifetime too, and they were told no by the community, and that's when they started attacking you. This person could have been told no, not to do this spell work. The nectar. They want that divine feminine nectar because they don't have it. Wow. I think it's really weird that this person did not anticipate you finding out about this. Like, that's crazy. They were trying to create some type of serious storm. And what did I say about this man wanting to use your womb, the womb, wanting to use your womb energy and your divine feminine energy to create something? Look at this. This person back in the back of their mind, they want to have a baby with you. This person literally is not just a friend. They have some type of sexual attraction. This shadow card, they want to bring in some like dark star seed, Eros, Cupid energy, like straight up. They have a different intention in mind. So that's why I don't know. I'm not really friends with men because I don't know if I feel like all of them would be like only want to be my friend because of something creepy like this. Like, I'm definitely thinking that, well, I just don't have really any male friends. I don't have any friends really in life, but like, I have not ever had male friends because when I have had them before, they've lied to me and been like, oh yeah, I'm not into you or I'm gay or whatever. And then come find out, no, that's not actually the truth. Like, they completely lie about that shit just so that you'll let them get close. And by doing that, they friend zone themselves. And then they get mad that they're stuck in the friend zone forever. And it's like, yo, like, you did that to yourself. Wow. Okay, let's see what else comes out. I do feel like this person has been consuming so much of your energy. It feels like their life, they had a turnaround. Now it's like reversing. That's really scary. This luck, fortune, wealth, luxury, fate, and destiny and divine timing that they tried to steal from you is all reversing. Hell no. Demonic entity, demonic force, demon possession, demonic influence. So not only is this reversing, but this is literally causing whatever they were trying to attach to you, which I'm going to tell you, it did not work. They did not. Yeah, that was the last guy friend that you hung out with. Literally, the irony. Yeah, he practices martial arts. That is weird to me. This person definitely knows about chakras. They definitely were trying to attach something into your chakra system, and this is a backfire. Look at this. Demonic entity, love spell, love binding, love curse, love obsession, come to me spell, love hex, karmic love. I'm not kidding. They like had some other shit in mind. I was picking up on that they literally, had something else in mind. That was definitely not about being your friend. I mean, it was like this person was going to slither their ass in, and then like what I'm being shown is a snake wearing a nightgown, kind of like how the wolf dresses up in Granny's nightgown in Little Red Riding Hood. I'm seeing a snake wearing like Granny's nightgown and slithering into your life. Like, you're not going to notice that underneath that nightgown is a big old snake. Like, that's hilarious. So they're showing me that literally this person is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, but they're like a snake in sheep's clothing more so. They like to come in, pretend to be on your side. And I have come across men that do this. There's been quite a few that have come to my channels that pretend to be on my side. And I know that within 48 hours, they're going to flip on me and decide to do something dark as fuck against me. And it's just because they're coming in pretending to be on my side. This person could very well do some type of hacking, or they're working on that. This is like their next approach to getting your energy. Wow, I just got really dizzy. This person is sending a lot of evil eye. I also feel like they have a criminal record of some type of scamming. Criminal crimes, fraud, identity theft, trafficking, felony, scammers, which was what I was just saying. That's crazy. Okay. So God, please deliver us from this karmic force. This person, after we extract this person from your energy, they're going to have a personal vendetta. They're going to be a karmic person. They're going to most likely have mental illness, narcissistic, and they've already got narcissist and sociopathic energy. So Yeah, you may need to cleanse your space and clear your energy, but we are going to right now pray the psalm that goes against destiny swap. And we're praying this, God, for this to get this person out of her energy. So it says, you have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all of my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. That means no matter where you go, especially this person that keeps going into nature to do these rituals, it doesn't matter where they go, God is there. And this is why I think people that do this shit are crazy. It says, if I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me, God, are your thoughts. God, how vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. That means it doesn't matter if you're asleep, doesn't matter if you're awake, you're still with God. If only you, God, would slay the wicked. Away from me, you who are bloodthirsty. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious feelings and thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. So that one is the one that is for destiny swap, because obviously God knew you in the secret place before you came here. So there's no question about who is who and who should be doing what. And this one is to have all of the cords that this person and their demonic entity and crap was causing. So we're going to read this one. We're going to read one more. It says, they have greatly oppressed me from my youth. Let Israel say they have greatly oppressed me from my youth, but they have not gained the victory over me. Plowmen have plowed my back and made their furrows long. But the Lord is righteous. He has cut me free from the cords of the wicked. May all who hate Zion be turned back in shame. May they be like grass on a roof, which withers before it can grow. A reaper cannot fill his hands with it, nor one who gathers fills his arms. May those who pass by not say to them, the blessing of the Lord be on you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. That talks about not blessing people who are like basically cursing you. Okay. And then this other one, Psalm 27 is a cleansing psalm that will cleanse the witchcraft away. It says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advanced against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then I will be confident. One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all of the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. For in the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of his sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. At his sacred tent, I will sacrifice with shouts of joy. I will sing and make music to the Lord. Hear my voice when I call, Lord. Be merciful to me and answer me. My heart says to you, seek his face. Your face, Lord, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my helper. Do not reject me or forsake me, God, my Savior. Though my father and mother forsake me, this is really important, because this is talking about if your family walks away from you, the Lord will receive you. So who is your real family if your family walked away from you? Just food for thought. It says, though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path because of my oppressors. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes, for false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart and wait for the Lord. So yeah, and then I would also recite Psalm 91, just like probably for a week or so. I feel like this person, they're going to be booted out of your energy today. You may want to do like a smudging ritual or releasing ritual. And a releasing ritual, you can do that on the full moon, but you don't have to do it on the full moon. But basically, you're just wanting anything that you're holding on to energetically, you just want to release so that this person doesn't have anything. It's like if we hold on to a grudge, it's like us connecting a cord to that other person because we're still holding on to something. So looking at this, it's like cleanse your space, clear your energy. If this person's ever been in your home, I would go around spraying holy water on whatever that person touched. Okay. Bless your property. When you bless your property and people go to attack something that's blessed, it backfires on them. So they won't gain entrance again. And then I would also anoint the house, like going into the house, whether he's been to your house or not, I would still anoint the house with oil and pray over it and say, I plead the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of the Most High God. Most High God, deliver me from this energy and seal when you're anointing the house. You could do the sign of the cross or an ankh, which is like circular cross. When you're doing that, you're basically sealing in a blessing into your home, into the roots of your home, into the Akashic records of your home. And it's basically sealing it off from anything that would try to enter. And so you can pray over you don't even need like anointing. You can make your own anointing oil with just regular olive oil. Yeah, literally. I think that you're going to be fine. I would definitely check in with the Most High God. If you were to start to feel nauseated or start to feel your energy go down, that's when I would go, okay, God, can you please show me what's going on with my chakras? What's going on with my energy? What do I need to be aware of? And then what do I need to do to counteract that energy? Because I think part of going through this situation, maybe in another lifetime when you encountered this person, you didn't fully understand the lesson that situation was teaching you. Because honestly, when things are happening to us, like people say, oh, it's happening for us, but no, it's actually happening to us. It just so happens that because it's happening to us, it's happening for us. And so there is always something to learn from these types of situations. And it's not to not be able to trust anybody else. That's not what you're learning. You're basically learning that if you make the wrong decision, it's okay. If you let somebody into your life that is not good for you, it's okay. You can always make a change and remove that person. And by you doing that, it's almost like a tug of war, but it's over your own energy, which is crazy. Like nobody should be tugging and warring over your energy, right? So yeah, I would call your energy, call your power back to you, take a spiritual bath, cleanse your space, and just add into your intention that I'm only allowing things that are positive for me in. And anything that's not positive for me, I give to God. And that way you're not holding on to whatever the energy is. You're kind of giving it to the Most High. And the Most High will take care of this situation. I mean, this person's already experiencing the wrath of God, like literally. And because they're not attached to your energy anymore, they don't have that ability to exchange like they did before when you had an open door with them, if that makes sense. That's why it's really important that you don't let people into your house and just keep your life very as private as you can. And don't be afraid of being friends with people or having new relationships. But now when you walk into any type of encounter or any type of relationship, you're going to be walking in with a lot more wisdom and a lot more grace, because like going into a relationship now, what the signs are to look for if somebody is messing around in your energy or if they're not being honest with you. And this person was definitely not being honest with you. They were never going to tell you that they did witchcraft straight up, or that they are part of some type of online coven or whatever this is. Like literally they wanted to use you for your shamanistic talent. Like that's what I'm literally getting. And your divine feminine energy and your light codes. And Yeah, that is not what's going to happen here. So I hope that helped you. And I hope that you do understand that, yes, this was drawn into your reality, but it doesn't mean that you need to fear everybody. Okay. Because you'll be sent people that are actually good for you, and you'll be sent people that are not good for you. It's you using your discernment to which ones you're going to allow into your life. Okay. And, if somebody's coming in and if they say they want to be a friend, you might want to take out a tarot deck or come see me and ask, are they really wanting to be my friend? Or do they have something in the back of their mind that has to do with lust, sex, or having sex with me, that type of thing. And I'm not saying that all men are like that, because I don't think that they all are, but a lot of them are. A lot of them will want to have sex with you. And if they have to pretend to be your friend first, like, they have no problem doing that. Okay, good. I'm so glad that helped you. So yeah, you can definitely burn some sage, pray, and just, if you feel this person in your energy in the future, just kick them out. I would literally be like, God, they're playing in my energy again. And look, Empress, I'm not even kidding. This person was so addicted to your energy because it's so high vibrational. It's going to put this person in a major casket. Okay. So we're going to finish up this reading. Now that the Empress came out, I get a much more clear vision of how this person was trying to replace you or take your finances. That's crazy. So let's see what the outcome for this person is. The Four of Swords, that's a scary outcome. That's like going to a funeral. And we would not wish death upon anybody. I mean, unless they're wishing death upon us, but like, really, I don't want people to die. I just want them to get their shit together. And I feel like you guys are the same way. It's like, you don't wish ill on people, but you just want them to get it together. Seven of Cups. This person is going to be stuck in illusions for time to come because they were painting illusions. That's sad. This person may end up having a major decrease in their mental health. And that's not something I would wish on anybody. They're definitely carrying a 10 of Wands, a major burden here. But the 10 of Wands is a card also about relief, because when you realize that you're carrying a bunch of burdens, you could just put those sticks down. You could like literally just put these wands down and walk away. I mean, I doubt that this person would, but that still is an option, right? They definitely were interested in what God has given you as an inheritance, in using that in some type of way, and you guys are receiving justice. Your justice means that this person gets breadcrumbed. So just like they were trying to put you in poverty, you're getting justice for this, literally. I feel like you have had to fight your way out of a lot of situations that were unnecessary to go through, because y'all had somebody that wanted to see you fall, but they wanted it to be at the expense of them rising. And I don't care if you're 35 and this person's 34. Like, they're a little bit younger than you and they're just not experienced in life. And so that's why I think it's unrealistic of them to just come into your field of work, of light work, basically, and just think that they're going to dominate it completely and throw you out of your position. Like, that is crazy. No, like, seriously, this person was unprepared for this destiny swap to backfire. And I feel like this witch that they went to told them that if this backfires, like, you'll be fucked, basically. You may have to sacrifice a loved one to get out of the karma, something really dark. So just know that you've gained the victory. Even if you feel like things are still moving slowly, they're going to start moving more and more in the direction of you getting an increase. And these people, they've got low energy. They don't have the energy needed to fight against y'all's prayers. So like, literally, if you continue to pray and be faithful to God and put faith that you will be taken care of in times of trouble, no matter what, and know that in your heart and soul, then this person doesn't have an avenue in, because they like to play on people's insecurities. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Please like this video, tap that notification bell, and make sure you're subscribed, okay? And I wish you guys the best. I love you. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, you guys, and peace be with you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. Have a good day, you guys.